Hi everyone, welcome to this video. So I concluded my video series of the figure comparison. So I thought why not do the same thing but this time with morphers. I have the Legacy Zeonizer here and the Legacy Power Morpher. So I'll be using three categories to compare the two morphers. So first will be aesthetics and design. So I'll be looking at does it look accurate to the TV show? I also would like to incorporate some real life feel to it as well. Like when you're holding the morpher, does it help you reenact that you're holding an actual morpher? Or does it feel like a cheap plastic toy? And then there's features. Pretty much we're going to see this lights and sound features. Is it just random noise? Or is it actually something that's taken from the TV show that you can actually use to enhance your morphing experience? And then playability. Pretty much what it says. Can you do a lot with the morphers, or is it just a brick phone where you can't really do much? It's just there. So we're looking at the Power Morpher. This is an interesting one because it depends on which era of Power Rangers you're looking at. Looking at the later years of Power Rangers, say from Ninja Steel up until the special, was it called Once and Always? Then it would be accurate. But if you're looking at all the prior years, Mighty Morphin until I want to say Operation Overdrive, then this morpher would be slightly off because they used just the original Power Morpher or the 1993 like Dino Buckler. Oh, and even the power coins, they were different. They were like a lighter gold in the beginning of the show, but I guess when they started using the Legacy Morpher, they used the same power coins. But don't quote me on it, I could be wrong. And so here's the Legacy Morpher. One thing I love is that they included this belt buckle here. You like put it onto your jeans or pants and just reenact it. This was used more in the Sentai counterpart Ranger. I don't think it was really used ever in Power Rangers. This is what the Morpher looks like, which they painted the back, which is very accurate, and this is what it. Honestly, they went above and beyond. The fact that they thought of using metal. I think Bandai America was the first to use it, and then Bandai Japan followed through to use this metal finish, which is amazing. I love holding this morpher because it honestly feels like I'm holding a real morpher because of that weight. Even the coins feel very legit. Like, if there's ever a real morpher, this would be it. Like, it feels really nice. But also, like, in the show, you can just press the button, it opens up. And yeah, so that's the Power Morpher. I would say it's show accurate, yes. Because it was used at some point in the TV show the way it is now. So I would give it props. But if it wasn't incorporated in the show in the later years, then it wouldn't get the points. Now for the Zeonizers. These Zeonizers, they pretty much look exactly like what we got on the TV show. Only difference is when you open this up, instead of red, this is... Oh, sorry, I was like so far off. It's clear. Only because the legacy versions, they would actually illuminate the different ranges colors. That's the only reason they made it transparent. But other than that, they're pretty much one-on-one as the TV show. Now for the real life feel, when you're like trying to reenact a scene from Power Rangers, they feel like real morphers. I would say so, for sure they do. But not to the extent of the Power Morphers, because the Power Morphers' weight and the metal really gives off a real like morpher feel. But this is also quite up there. And now for design and aesthetics, like their overall look, I actually like the Zeonizers a lot. Like I love their design. Like I like how they use the gold and the silver. And the second half utilizes the black and the silver. Now for the Power Morphers, I really like it, and I like that it has more of a retro look. The whole Power Rangers and the whole lightning going all around. And I like how it's actually one of its kind, one of a kind. We've never actually gotten a belt buckle morpher since. I'm trying to think, have we? No, although Wild Force, I believe, used it for a Battleizer morpher, but I don't want to count that because that one was a cheesy one. This one was actually really awesome. One thing I love are the power coins. Is that they look really weathered and they have a very realistic look. Like let me show you guys up close. Like, see how authentic and real it looks. That's the Black Ranger's mastodon. That's the pterodactyl. Here's the triceratops. And finally, the saber-toothed tiger coin. So, if I were to choose a winner for the first category for aesthetics and design, I would like to actually give it to the Power Morpher, simply because of the metal that they used to construct it and just how heavy it feels, because it is very accurate, pretty much one-on-one with the TV show version. So for features and sounds and all of that. So one thing I love about the Power Morpher is it's one of those morphers where you can choose which ranger you want to be. Like if you want to be Red Ranger, you can put the Tyrannosaurus coin and have the Red Ranger's morpher. But if you want one of the other rangers, you can swap out the power coin. Like let's say you want to be Black Ranger instead. You just put in the power coin and just click it in. And now you have Black Ranger's morpher. And, oops. And now you want to be Pink Ranger. You're Pink Ranger. And if you want to put the Triceratops because you want to be Blue Ranger, that's what it would look like. And finally, Yellow Ranger. It's so funny. This morpher looks so wrong to me when it doesn't have the Tyrannosaurus coin. I've seen it so many times with just the Red Ranger's coin that I, by default, associate it with the morpher. And one of the features that I love about this morpher, unlike the older morphers, Power Morphers, you don't have to like align the tabs and then slide it in and actually twist it in. This one, it has a button on the back, this big button here. You just push it and the coin just comes out. And it's like very convenient. When you want to put it back in, you don't have to align anything. You just have to make sure the coin is straight. Just push it back in and you're good to go. As far as the sound features goes, you have a on and off switch on the top. Just turn it on. So you have the sound feature. So it depended on the version of Morpher you have. So this is one of the earlier legacy Morphers that I have where it only had just the one light. Some of the later versions of them, the entire Morpher actually lit up and got a full-on light. And when you held this button here, you got a tune of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song. So you get the point. So I guess you had to hold the button. It's been a while since I used this one. I guess you had to hold the button for you to, and keep holding it for you to hear the actual theme song. I'm not going to keep holding it because I don't want my video to be flagged for copyright issues. So yeah. So as far as sound features, I would say the sound feature is very accurate because that's what it sounds like when I would assume a morpher would sound when it opens up like that. But for the light, I can't give it points because the entire morpher should have illuminated and not just the one light. It kind of is underwhelming there. So that's your Power Morpher. And then moving on to the Zeonizers. Now let's look at the Zeonizers. So this half doesn't have any sound features. It's only on this half. See, there's a on and off switch on the back here. So you just have to turn it on. And I love that sound that it makes. That's the sound you hear on the TV show when they activate the Zeonizers to appear. Also, this makes like a fighting sound. I'll show you. It's hard to, it doesn't come all the time. You guys heard like a preview of it. And then there are 6 settings. So there's this. There's the Red Ranger setting. As you can see, it lighted up red for red. When you want to switch the mode, you have to turn the dial. So that's the default. When it glows white, that's the default setting. And when you press it, you hear the Zeo opening. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the entire thing because I don't want it to be flagged for copyright. So as you get the illuminated pink, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me actually do it like this so you can see it better and what it would look like with the crystal forming. It does give a very nice light show. Obviously, it's not as like colorful as the actual TV show, but they actually tried, so which is good. So I'm just gonna show it to you like this. You guys can see it better. And I just love that. That is just amazing. And I love that they made the glass here clear and also the glass here clear. So that way when you connect both halves, like when you guys saw, you get the color of each ranger. That was like attention to a lot of detail. And obviously you guys know features and sound features and light features. This one wins. Like it throws Mighty Morphin out of the park. I always was a fan of the Legacy Zeonizer. The one thing they also did, which I love, they put a little groove on the button here, which the original Zeonizers did not have. And they made this button smaller and put a little bit of a little tab there so it like kind of locks in place, which is like really awesome. So yeah, so for features, definitely the Zeomorphers get it. They really went all out. It's sad because if they had taken what they did for the Lightning Morpher, I know it was Hasbro, not Bandai, that did it, and incorporated it into the Legacy Morpher, that would have been really cool. And the final category, playability. And for the Mighty Morphin Power Morpher, there really wasn't much going on as far as, and I'm using the TV show, like the hand movements and all of that. Like, yes, you do have the option of changing and being able to be your own ranger. But as far as like, can you really do much with it? Aside from just pressing the button and changing out the coins, there wasn't too many hand movements. There was that one scene, I think the episode where they lost the Thunder Zords. They did like a really cool like hand gesture, almost mimicking I think the one from Jew Ranger, and like yeah, that one was really cool. But other than that, they just pull out the morpher and just put their hands at the back and go, it's morphing time. Just pull out the morpher and just morph like that. That's pretty much it. But when it came to Zeo was really cool and interesting. They had so many different ways of morphing. Like there was one where Rocky just ran and go when it's morphing time and just connected the two halves. And there was one where Adam just when it's morphing time and then both morphers appeared at once and he connected them. As far as playability went, as far as all the different hand gestures go, like you have so much that you can do with Zeo, and playability Zeonizer won as well because not only can you do all the different hand gestures, but with the different light shows, you can also choose which ranger you want to be. But Mighty Morphin came pretty close with the power coins, but ultimately the Zeo Legacy Zeonizer won. Legacy Zeonizer is the final winner, with it winning two of the three categories, although the Legacy Power Morpher did come really close. And with that, we reached the end of the video. I hope you guys had fun watching this video because I had a lot of fun doing it because aside from like doing video reviews, I rarely ever get to handle these morphers. They're always on display. So it's fun taking it out and just like handling them and checking out the sound features. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, comment. It really does help.